Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Roblox reaction. Today we have one from the game Asylum, which is a new title for me. I haven't even seen this one around in any comments, but Sinus wanted me to get to this one, which is apparently a song that's inspired by the Lobotomy Corporation's third trumpet, and this is called Too Many Trumpets. Pretty on the nose with that reference, and honestly, I haven't heard any of the trumpet songs in, 2 years now? At least a year. So like, I don't remember what those sound like at all. I don't know if I'll pick up on any sort of motif sharing here or references, but I'm always excited to hear new music no matter what it is. So I guess I'm gonna have to hear this now. And without further ado, let's go. It's kind of feeling a little hard style. Okay, maybe not hard style. Kind of felt like it might go that way though. Kind of got a stank on it. It's got like a, so that beat there. It's kind of fire. I like this like timpani roll in here. Not too often you get to hear something like that in a song. Ooh, okay. Yep. Arpeggiated scales. All the way up and down. All the way up and down the keyboard. I do love that those like halftime breaks in there have like a little bit of an attitude to them. There's just something about the way that they're presented that feels a little bit more stanky than usual. I don't know how else to phrase that. Okay. Did not expect a vocal line. Oh. The fact that there are like obviously like synthetic vocals really adds to the uncanny feeling of this. Okay. I was wondering if it was going to shift into something else there. So far, I'm pretty impressed with this one. The production's not bad either. Again, moments like this. Maybe it's just the halftime and then like that kind of lead synth that shows up. That feels a little bit of that stank, like I keep saying. Maybe it's the noise. Because there is like a noise floor in here. Ooh. Okay. That's new. Again, that uncanny valley with these vocal synths. They feel so right, but so wrong. I can feel the pressure of it with, like, bringing back that. I can feel the pressure of this song and, like, that inspiration from Third Warning. Just that intensity that's lacing the whole vibe of the song. This has more variety, to be fair. It also has more energy. It's a lot more of like the fast-paced, hectic feel that you would get out of like a more modern time trial. But I am impressed with it, all things considered. All right, so I went back to go and listen to Third Trumpet because I'm like, you know what? I should re-listen to Third Trumpet. It's been, like I said, maybe 2 years or so since I listened to that and done a video on it, and it's just been long enough that I don't remember much of the identity of what that song was. So I wanted to give this one a fair shake and be able to put them side by side and like really experience that relationship and see how this one related to that one. So went back and listened to it. The vocal thing makes so much sense now. I had completely forgotten that most of Third Trumpet was just this kind of awkward synthetic vocal that was just set on top of this beautiful orchestration that just sounds tragic and sad and lonely, because that's the vibe they're trying to force on you. You have fucked up, time to reflect and realize what you've done is the worst option. You lost, congratulations, you're done. You know, like, and this one, like I said, is a lot more energetic than that one, and that is totally chill. And it's totally chill because this song pays homage in a lot of ways, and it doesn't just take the original song and decide to remix it. I've heard a few of those before, and while that is totally a fine thing to do, I really appreciate songs like this from people that take the energy or vibe or just general approach to a song and they want to use that as inspiration and then make something completely original out of it. That's what this one does. So while the original song had this like weird synthetic vocal on top of it that was unsettling and this like beautiful but also unsettling orchestration underneath it, this one takes it a completely different direction. It makes it, like I said during the reaction, a little bit more of like an upbeat, time trial-y sort of feel, a little bit more modern in that approach, where it's something that is fast and it wants you to feel like there is some stress involved and connected to the scenario, which I'm sure there is, but it's just like, that is cool. Like being able to pay homage like that while still having kind of the same vibe going on with the whole trumpets and like those songs, the warning songs from Lobotomy Corporation were supposed to be like a, hey, you screwed up, hey, you screwed up, worse, maybe fix it, and now you fucked up. Like, you're done, that's it. This one still feels like there's a way to get, there's a path out, you know, like there's a way to leave, but also it's still paying homage to that general feeling of, you have screwed up, there's issues in here, there are things that are unsettling, and in general the production of this one was pretty good. I actually like a lot of the choices being done in here, like switching things up with the rhythms, making sure there's a little bit more variety in the movement, because things, while you want them to be a little stressful and for time trial-y stuff, it totally makes sense to have something that's fast. I like that they give little sections to breathe in here. I think the only bad thing about the production on this one was like the use of maybe that crash cymbal sample that was in here. It was like the same most crusty possible crash cymbal, but at the same time that's not really a big deal, because there is this concept of, does it fit for the game, with the game, does it work with the world in that game? Like, you can make something that's orchestrated and awkward and like that fits the world of Lobotomy Corporation, but maybe this game that Item Asylum is a little bit more crusty. I mean, it is a Roblox game after all. They do kind of have a crusty aesthetic going on over there anyway, so it wouldn't really be a shocker if they're just like, you know what, let's kind of throw some samples out here. Like, there's other samples in this song, like the timpani, that sound so much higher fidelity and they fit really nicely in the mix and kind of create a baseline for everything else, but at the same same time, like that one sample being a little bit crusty doesn't necessarily take away from the musicianship or anything, or the general production. It was probably just not the highest quality sample, but that doesn't ruin the song either. It's just a factor of, does it fit? Kinda, actually, especially because of the synth things included in the song. It fits in that window of like what you can get away with, because a lot of the song is electronic and there's just a lot of wiggle room in that. You don't have to have the highest fidelity samples, and you don't need to try so hard to make everything sound so fucking pristine every single time, because that's not the goal a lot of the time. Like, for example, the vocals in the original version, those are clearly supposed to be synthetic and clearly supposed to be awkward and feel wrong, because the vibe is, oh, we've screwed up, here's something to unsettle you. And much like they used those for this song, there was this moment where I was like, ooh, that was weird. I didn't know about those because I'd completely forgotten about them from the original. And it kind of shocked me a little bit when they came back around, and I was like, ooh, okay, that is unsettling, that is different, and that's good. You know, like, again, there's this window of like, you don't have to have everything be perfect, because a lot of the time the point is to create this separation in the mood. And I think the producer of this song did a fantastic job at that, while again, like I said, making a song that is its own thing and not just sampling and taking all of this other work from the original piece and rearranging it or whatever. This is an entirely original piece that, sure, does pay plenty of homage to the original, especially in the chord structure and stuff. There's a lot of little details in this one, but they're borrowed. This is a referential thing. It's not just sampling the other person. So this is a brilliant track for that, and they did a phenomenal job, and I have really no qualms with this one as a result. This is a very, very nice song, and I think the producer did a fantastic job. But I think I'll call it there, so thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to get to something else from Roblox, by all means, drop in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if you want to guarantee something, much like Sinus did for this one, you can go to my Patreon or my YouTube memberships. There's a tier that will force me to listen to whatever you want. Doesn't matter who it's by, what it's from, if it's good or bad, none of that matters. That's why it's a guarantee. If you don't want to do any of that though, and you just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!